Have you ever wished for more hours in the day? What if you never had to waste a single second on sleep? Welcome, curious minds, to the What If portal, where today we're exploring a world without slumber. Imagine it. Humanity, suddenly freed from the biological need for rest. What would our lives, our society, our very planet look like? Let's start with the economy. It wouldn't just boom, it would detonate. A 24/7 workforce would mean industries operating at maximum capacity, non-stop. Think about it. Construction projects completed in a third of the time, factories producing goods around the clock, and service industries like restaurants and entertainment thriving in what used to be the dead of night. Cities would transform into perpetually illuminated hubs of activity. The concept of a workday would dissolve, replaced by flexible shifts that could happen anytime. Gross domestic product would skyrocket globally. But this endless productivity would come at a cost. The demand for energy would be astronomical, putting immense pressure on our power grids and natural resources. We'd have to innovate in energy production at an unprecedented rate just to keep the lights on, literally. Now, what about our health and biology? Without the need for sleep, our bodies would have to be fundamentally different. Sleep is when our brain cleanses itself of toxins and our bodies repair themselves. So, in this reality, our cells must have a hyper-efficient, continuous self-repair mechanism. Our brains, no longer needing to consolidate memories during sleep, might develop new ways to process and store information. Perhaps we'd have sharper memories, or maybe we'd be prone to constant sensory overload. Without the daily reset of sleep, what would happen to our mental well-being? Would we be more resilient? Or would the constant wakefulness lead to new forms of mental fatigue that we can't even imagine? The very rhythm of our lives, tied for millennia to the sun and moon, would be gone. This brings us to culture and creativity. What would humanity do with an extra 8 hours every single day? Art, music, and literature would flourish in unimaginable ways. People would have time to master new instruments, write epic novels, and pursue every creative whim. Imagine bustling art studios and concert halls at 3 a.m. Our entertainment would change too. Movies might become 4 or 5 hours long, and binge-watching a series could mean finishing it in a single, uninterrupted 16-hour session. Social life would be completely redefined. Friendships and relationships would deepen with the sheer amount of shared time available. The night, once a symbol of rest and quiet, would become a second day, filled with its own unique social rituals and opportunities. But there's a flip side. Would we lose something precious? The quiet introspection of late-night thoughts, the shared intimacy of bedtime stories, the simple, profound relief of finally resting after a long day. Dreams, that bizarre and wonderful theater of the mind, would cease to exist. We'd lose a universal human experience that has inspired art and science for centuries. Our endless day might make us more productive, more connected, but perhaps a little less human. We would gain a third of our lives, but we might trade away the very mystery and poetry that makes being alive so fascinating. So, a world without sleep offers a tantalizing vision of hyperproductivity and endless time. But it also presents a world stripped of a fundamental rhythm of life. What do you think? Would you take the deal? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for journeying with us through the What If portal. If you enjoyed this thought experiment, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more explorations into the extraordinary. Until next time, keep wondering.